Hey guys, it's Nicole.
And welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we've got another Jolie Beauty edition. Ignore my backdrop, it's really nice, but it's got a bit creased, like, because it's that kind of material, but whatever. Jolie Beauty, if you don't know who they are, they're a UK brand, and they're like, I wouldn't say specialised, but they kind of do like, obviously like glitters, like pressed glitters. So I've talked to them about them a few times here on my channel, and in particular I use the Uni Glow. I absolutely love that. I use it as like a moisturiser, primer. It's just really nice, and also they do palettes. So they've got biodegradable glitters. They've got palettes. This one's like my favourite, it's amazing. And then obviously they've got the glitter palettes, and this is their newest one, the You're on Fleek palette. Look at that. It's just absolutely amazing. It's better in person. We're actually going to be working with this today, in particular this shade here. So guys, they've actually brought out some brushes, and I don't think you're ready for the packaging, because the packaging is absolutely sickening. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that, guys. Oh my god. So this is the outer case. It's got the logo here and then a little bit of a crystal eye stick, and then it's all like holographic on the back as well. It's absolutely stunning, and then obviously that's why I've got my backdrop. So these brushes came out, I think it was like three or 4 days ago now. I just was like, I needed to get them. I actually guessed what there was a few months back when Jolie Beauty posted on their story asking what people thought like they was bringing out, and I actually guessed that it was brushes, and I was like, maybe, and I was like, and I was right, because the packaging is the same packaging. So in this brush set, sneak peek, you get 20 brushes, you get 10 face brushes and 10 eye brushes, and I have some opinions already. So guys, these are the brushes. They're really pretty. They're the face ones, and then it goes on to the eyes. I'll just bring you in closer to one of the brushes. So this is one of the brushes, guys. As you can see, it's got the logo at the bottom, Jolie. It doesn't say Beauty, but it says Jolie. And then this here is a really unique numbering system. So as you can see, it's got the number 10, and then it's got a smiley face, and on all 10 of the brushes has this, but obviously they're numbered differently. And then as you can see on the eye brush, it's got a little eye and then obviously a number 1. So these are numbered really nicely. You can't actually see the number system on the pictures that they've posted, so I just thought I'd mention that because it is pretty cool. And if you've got like loads of brushes and you're like, oh, what do I use, like say this for, obviously you just look at the numbering system and you'll know. Now we are actually going to try these today with like the products. I never actually apply my makeup with brushes. I only do like my eyes with brushes. I usually put bronzer on with a brush, and that's pretty much all brushes that I use. But we are going to give these a go. I'm not sure I'm going to use the numbering system because I don't actually, because I'm not like, I don't know, not like a massive makeup artist myself. Like I don't really know what brushes for what, and also I feel as though people use different brushes for different things. So like people use this for contouring, use it for maybe highlight, but yeah, we're just going to give it a go and we're going to see. So when I first opened this, I did notice a few things, like starting off with the face brushes. I just feel as though they could have maybe got rid of maybe these 3 and even maybe these 2, because I don't know what this one's for. Like I literally don't know what that's for. I haven't really researched on brushes like these, so I don't know how I'd use that. Maybe for like carving around the brow bone maybe? I'm not really sure. And then this, I thought, a highlighting brush, which you can use it as a highlighter, but I think people use this one more for contouring, so I'm going to maybe try that with contouring today. And then these brushes here, one of them's angled, and I just feel as though these 2 brushes, they could have maybe just not included maybe, just because like I don't know, I just feel like they kind of look the same but they're not. So like, especially these two, they kind of look the same. This one is more roundish and this one is a little bit more tapered, and then obviously this is like an angled brush. But I just feel as though maybe they could have replaced it with something else. One thing I am happy about is this brush. So I'm really happy about this brush because I've been after one of these for a while, and the reason being is because I wanted one where it just like you can powder and it gets right in with like under the lash line, and also like it just gets everywhere that you need it to get, so I'm happy this has got in it. I also really wish that they had not a better selection of eye brushes, but I'll show you. So they're the eye brushes, guys. So obviously you've got all these really nice ones. I just wish they had a bigger fluffy brush. So like I kind of wish that they had like a bigger brush like this one where it just like covers the entire eye, because some of the brushes are pretty small. I mean, I could maybe get away with using this one because it's like I could probably use that, but I just wish they had like a bit of a bigger one. And yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna see how they go, and so far I'm really liking them look wise. Another, not negative, but I just think they could be a bit more weighted. So like maybe a bit of a weight here, just because they don't feel cheap at all, because the synthetic hairs and the packaging is absolutely sickening, and the hairs are made from like the highest synthetic hairs that you can find. The retail for this set retails for $69.99, but with my code you can get them for $63. So yeah, I just think for, obviously the price point is like the packaging and what like the hairs, and they say that these brushes will last you a lifetime as well, so that's a really good thing. But I just think there could maybe be a bit more weight to them, just to feel a bit more luxe. But other than that, I'm really impressed so far with everything. So guys, I'm not really used to using brushes on my face, as I've said, but we are going to be using that today. So this is brush number 1, but I'm not actually sure why. As I say, I'm not like a makeup artist, but like this one is number 9, but I'd maybe use this for applying primer, moisturizer, applying foundation. You can apply foundation with, but I'm actually going to apply foundation with this one, which is number 2. So yeah, maybe this is supposed to be a primer brush, but I'm going to be using this for powders. So yeah, I'm not going to follow the numbering system because I don't think anyone does. I really like the face and the eye on it, but yeah, I've rambled on for too much. Let's get cracking on the look. This is what's happened again. Nothing's working, so I think I give up. I think I give up. Alright guys, so what I've been liking to do recently is taking this simple clear skin oil balancing moisturizer, and I've just been applying that to my hand, and then grabbing like a liquid highlighter. I've been applying the highlighter into the moisturizer, and it's been acting like I do earn strobe cream, but I just found this is like not necessarily, well, it is a cheaper alternative, but with like the oil control, it just, especially with my T-zone, it controls the oil, and it's just been really nice. And apparently this is a Beyonce trick as well. So. Okay, so I've just mixed that in with my finger. I don't know why when I've got a brush, but I'm just going to take the brush, which is the number 9 brush, Rebel, and then I'm just going to brush this into the skin. The good thing about these brushes as well is they are really, really soft. Like this one feels super soft on my skin. Alright guys, face is really nice and moisturised and giving me a nice glow. Really like this brush so far. So my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty. So I'm just going to be taking the Fenty Beauty primer, 2 pumps of that, and then taking the same brush that I applied the moisturiser on, I'm just going to apply this as well. Right guys, so I'm nice and primed, so I'm just taking my Fenty Beauty foundation and shaking it. Then I'm just going to take about 3 pumps and a half. And then what I did yesterday, what I've started to do is taking some hyaluronic acid by The Ordinary and just putting a drop or maybe 2 drops into the foundation and then just apply it to my face with my finger. So the brush I'm going to be using is the number 2. So this is maybe probably for foundation. I might have to go back in with a beauty blender just to blend anything out, but we'll see. So here we go. Happy buffing, guys. Okay, maybe it's a good thing that they're not weighted because I've got eye makeup already. Alright guys, so not that I don't like the brush because I feel as though it's applying, let me zoom you in a bit. So not like I don't like the brush, the brush is fine, it's really nice and soft, but my arm is really fucking aching, like it's really aching, so this is why I don't like applying my foundation with a brush. So I'm just gonna ditch this brush and go in with a beauty blender. Alright guys, so I've just gone off camera and I've done my concealer and I applied my foundation, just went over it with a beauty blender. It's nothing against the brush is really nice. If you like applying your makeup with a brush, I can't remember the Morphe one, it's a gold one and everyone loves it. So if you really like applying your makeup with a brush, this is really nice and soft and it does get in everywhere, but I just don't like applying, I can't apply things with brushes, like especially in my face. I just can't do it, I just cannot apply it. Like a beauty blender is just like, can't. So next I'm gonna contour my face a little bit. So I think to do that I'm gonna take this like angled brush. It might be like the wrong thing to use, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I do usually use cream contours, but lately I've been finding that like kind of takes my makeup off around here, or maybe it's just my redness, I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna go in with one of these shades from the Revolution palette, probably this one here, and contour my face and see how the brush performs. So it picks up quite a lot of products, that's a good thing, and here we go. The brush feels really nice and soft, and it's not picking any of my makeup up here, which is a blessing because usually it does pick up my makeup, and it's blending that really beautifully. Okay, can you see that guys? It's just blended it really nicely with a difference. Damn. So next I'm just gonna set my face using the RCMA powder, and usually I would go in with a beauty blender, but I'm gonna use this brush, which is the number 8. Picks up quite a lot, oh my god, so here we go. So I'm actually gonna take the number 1 brush, just take whatever's left of the powder, and just buff everything into, like, powder into my skin. This brush is really nice as well, it's just literally diffusing everything where I need it to, just amazing. And it's super soft. Alright guys, so I've just gone off camera, done my brows, I think, done my hair, and now I'm gonna add a bit of bronzer. I've just realised as well that I said I was gonna contour with this shade, but I actually never, I used the other brush, but oh well, there's always another time. But yeah, you can contour with that. I don't know whether to highlight with this. I think I might highlight. I don't know if it might be a bit too big. So usually I would bronze up with this Morphe R2 brush, but I think I'm gonna try and use the R1 brush. So now I'm just gonna spray my face with a bit of the iconic London. So thoughts on the face brushes so far. I really like the face brushes. It's not my cup of tea because I don't like doing my face or base with face brushes. So for me, I feel like some of them I do really like I like number 5, which is this one here. I really love number 8, which is this one here. I really love this big brush because they're all just like super soft. I think I'd really like number 3 because it's like quite thin, so it gets right in there for my cream contour, so I think I'd really like that one. And I don't know whether I'm using this for highlight or if I want to use one of these two for highlight. I might use one of these two. I might use this one side and that one on the other. So moving swiftly on to the eye brushes. These are really nice at looking eye brushes. So I'm thinking I'm going to be taking this one and using it as like a transition shade. And this is actually a number 1 brush as well. So yeah, these feel really nice and soft, and I really like synthetic brushes anyway, just because they're softer and obviously they're cruelty free. So obviously Jolie Beauty is all cruelty free, vegan, the full shebang. So that's one reason why I really do love this brand. I'm going to be doing an eye look based on the brushes today. So I'm going to be working with the Revolution Pro eyeshadows today, and then I'm going to be dipping and dabbing into a couple of other palettes, which will be the Violet Voss palette and maybe the Jeffree Star one as well. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what eye look I wanted to do. I either wanted to do a halo eye or I wanted to do like a cut crease eye, but I think I'm going to try a halo eye because I've discovered a new technique on how to do it. So I'm going to try that. So I'm just going to be taking the shade Fearless, which is this really nice pink, and the brush is picking up quite a bit of product, and I'm going to coat both sides, just tap a little bit off, and I'm going to be mixing it with this white shade because I want like a bubblegum pink rather than a really strong pink. I thought this had a mirror in it then. Okay, so here we go.
Wow.
I don't know if it's the pigment from the eyeshadow palette or the brush picking up a lot of products, but this is pigmented. So next I'm taking the number 4 brush, which is like quite a tapered brush, and I'm just going into the same shades and just buffing this in. Looking at the brushes and working with them, they are really soft and they are blending really nicely, but one thing I do wish is that, I think I've said this earlier on, is that I just wish they had like a fluffier, bigger one, if that makes sense. Just because I've got quite big eyes and these are really nice to like get in there and blend out and stuff. Like this is blending out really nicely, but I just feel as though I could have done with a bigger brush. So like maybe, so like say something as big as that. So like as you can see, these two here are really quite like small and tapered, and this one's like really like round, so it gets all of your eye, and then this one is really nice, but obviously it's like quite thin. So I just wish that they had a little bit of more of a fatter one like that. So what I'm going to be doing next is in the Violet Voss palette, I'm just going to be taking this Flamingo shade onto the brush, and this is the number 4 brush, and I'm just going to like lightly dust this over the pink. So I'm going to be grabbing the Jeffree Star palette and using the number 3 brush, and I'm going to be mixing Splash with Submerge. So just taking a little bit of each of that shade, and I'm just going to be running this through the crease and onto the lid. These brushes hold a lot of colour, guys, a lot of colour. So I'll just clean this brush off. It's the number 1 brush, and I'm just taking a little bit of the Submerge shade from the Jeffree Star palette, and I'm just using this one just to really get in my crease. I almost feel as though these brushes are too soft. Is that even a thing? Like, I don't know. I think because I've been working with hard brushes for so long, having top quality brushes like these, I'm not used to it. So like obviously as I'm going through here, usually the brushes that I use, some of them are made of goat's hair, so they're really scratchy on my eye. So as I'm like buffing this shade through, this is so soft and I'm not used to it. So I'm like, it's just, I think it's just one of them of adjusting to top quality brushes, but I can see where the top quality comes into play. So I'm just taking the number 7 brush, which is like a smaller brush, and I'm just gonna like buff everything in a little bit because it's looking a bit crazy at the moment. And I'm actually going to take a bit of the pink shade. So using this number 7 brush, I'm going to be taking a bit of C-Form, and with this shade I'm just going to be putting this in the crease area. Then I'm just going to take the shade Fiji, and with Fiji I'm just going to plonk it right on these inner corners here. I probably should have done my eyes first because I am getting a lot of fallout. Definitely should have done my base last. Right guys, so I've just done the other eye, and I'm just taking the shade Shrine from the Revolution Pro palette, and this is just going to be going underneath my lower lash line, and I'm using the number 8 brush in the eye brush. These brushes really pick up a lot of product. So just taking the number 9 brush, which is quite like a pointed round brush, I'm just going to buff that in a little bit. And then from the Violet Voss, no, that is dramatic. The amount of fallout I've got is unreal. So I think I'm going to take the number 7 brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of Royale. No, I'm not. Right guys, so I'll just kind of cut the crease. It's not the best I've ever done, but going in with the Jolie Beauty You're on Fleek palette and just taking the shade Disco. Yeah, I'm just going to use my finger for this. Alright guys, so for some reason my head isn't working properly and the eye is just absolutely, I'm getting so frustrated and so angry with the eye look. So, and plus there's like a shit ton of fucking fallout, so I'm gonna redo, I'm gonna go away, come back with a different look or whatever, and yeah, I'll do like an end review of the brushes so far. It's nothing to do with the brushes, yeah, I'll see it in probably like 3, 2, 1, but it'll be about 5 days for me. Alright guys, so I tried re-recording again and this is what's happened again. Nothing's working. It's not the brushes, it's the shadows. The shadows just are not sticking to my eye for some reason. So I think I give up. I think I give up. Alright guys, I am gonna try and somewhat save this. So I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty palette and first of all I'm gonna take the number 5 brush and I'm gonna take this blue shade, and I'm not taking any like, I'm just taking it dry and I'm just gonna put it all over the lid. Next up I'm taking the number 2 brush, which I don't even know what I'm going to be doing this brush, but I'm taking this like bubblegum pink shade. I don't know what this is going to do. I'm just going to really coat my brush with it and I'm just going to bring that through up here. Next up I'm going to be taking the number 9 eyeshadow brush and I'm going to be taking this purpley shade, which is called, sorry if they've got names, Hennessy, I think. Is it Hennessy? It might be Nuts and Dates, I'm not sure. It's really hard to read. So I'm just going to take that on my lower lash line. Right, that's quite a shimmer shade, so I'm just going to take this one first and then go in with this one. And then I'm going to go in with this shade again over the top of that, just to brighten it up a bit. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other eye, clean myself up, put my base back on, and I'll be back in about 5 hours. Alright guys, I'm back. I've had about 5 meltdowns during this process and yeah, so as you can see I've redone the eye look somewhat, added lashes, added a lipstick, and now I'm just about to highlight. So to highlight I'm using the Surf Times Revolution highlighting palette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush on this side, which is the number 1 face, and this one which is number 7 on this side. So I think this might be a bit too big, but we're going to try it anyway. So I'm just taking this pink shade here and then here we go. I actually quite like this brush, but I think I might use this brush to contour with instead of highlighting. So that's that side done. Moving on to this side. These brushes are so good guys, like I'm not even kidding you. Oof, yes. Just buffing this in. Oh, look at that guys, yes. And the same on that side. So I'm just going to use the same brush to highlight my nose. And my Cupid's bit, oh god, I've gone a bit too ham on the nose. And we're done. Okay guys, so 5 mental breakdowns later, we are coming to an end of this video. So, what happened is because I was using these eye brushes and using the brushes and sat in front of a camera, I just felt really pressured. Like, trying out a new palette, that's fine because I'm used to using the same brushes that I've always used, whereas these are brand new brushes, and it sounds absolutely stupid, but I just started like feeling the pressure, getting like, I don't know if it was anxiety or like a panic attack, but I just had to step away. So I came back, started doing my eye without a base, and the same thing happened. I just got so flustered, and I wasn't even in front of a camera, but I just got so flustered, and so like just the colour, it wasn't the brushes, the colours wasn't like on this eye, it was settling in really nicely, but on this eye it just wasn't going how I wanted it to. So I just, oh my god, I just was like, no, I can't do it anymore, no. So I calmed down, came back, got my Rihanna palette, and it didn't let me down. So this is what's on the eyes, the same Revolution Pro, that's like the pink and a little bit of the blue, but other than that I applied the Fenty Moroccan Spice palette, and it's just saved the day. It looks absolutely stunning, I think, and yeah, I think the whole look is just pulled together. So getting on to the brushes, final thoughts. So yeah, by the way, I did manage to match my makeup to the brushes as well. So yeah, final thoughts on the brushes. I actually really like the brushes, the packaging I love. So a few things that I'd say about these: if you're like a beginner and you're looking into like new makeup brushes, you want to have new makeup brushes, I'd say these are for you because they're really high quality bristles. So the bristles are absolutely stunning, they blend out second to none, they are really nice. The only downside to these, and I like the fact that like they've got like a numbering system and the little face and the brushes, which is really easy for obviously like new starters or whatever. The bristles for me, because they're so high quality, they're just a bit soft. So I'm not like, I'm used to soft brushes, but I'm not used to this soft brushes, so it's one thing I've got to get used to. And also they're a bit short for me, so I like how short they are. Like, it's just another thing of getting used to. But I'm used to like massive ones like that. Like, look at that compared to the one I've got in my hand. Oh my god. So yeah, that's another thing to get used to, but these brushes are absolutely amazing. So are they worth 69 out of 9? Yes and no. I feel as though they are. Like, the packaging, the quality of the brushes, absolutely amazing, definitely worth the money. But as I said earlier, I feel as though they could have been a little bit more weighty just to feel a bit more pricey. And that's pretty much it really. They are really good brushes, and I'm looking to expand my like makeup career, so these are definitely what I'm going to be taking along with me. I would also like, because if they do come out with new like more brushes, I would like to maybe get rid of like 3 of these ones and maybe that one, because I don't really use that one. And I would like to expand on this range, so the eye range, and maybe like bringing out these separate to these maybe. But yeah, I would like an extended version of these, just because, and maybe a beauty blender as well, a beauty blender. I'd like to see more bigger bristles and bigger like thingies, just so like it can achieve more of a wider surface, because I feel as though these are more like detailing brushes. I'm not a makeup artist, they are. These brushes have been in the making for 1 whole year, so who am I to judge? Jolie Beauty is, they're all like makeup artists that design them. So I just want to give a big shout out to Jolie Beauty, just because not only have they made these amazing brushes that are gonna last you an absolute lifetime, they say that they're made for professionals or makeup lovers like me, and obviously I've had a breakdown today because of other things, but I just want to say a big massive congratulations to them, because they have created an amazing line of products, and these brushes are just like a staple for them. Like I absolutely love the bomb.com palette. I love the You're on Fleek palette. It's absolutely staples in my makeup kit now. Why carry around loose glitter when I can use theirs? They're absolutely amazing. They've just got amazing products. They are a growing brand. I absolutely have so much love for them, and the fact that they brought out some brushes that I can use, and not only do they look amazing, the performance of them is really good. Performance, I had no problems at all with how they performed. It was just literally the size or the fact that I wouldn't use that for this kind of thing, but other than that, amazing. So 1 year in the making, congratulations guys, you've created an amazing set of brushes for anyone. I'm trying to be serious here. Goddamn motorbike. So yeah, I'll leave everyone to it. I really do love these brushes. It was just me panicking. So as I said, these are £69.99 and they are £63 with my discount. So these are £69.99, or you can get them for £63 with my discount code. I'll leave it somewhere on the screen. But yeah, it's absolutely, I really like them. It's made me create this amazing look. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm so glad like I've done it with the packaging. So yeah, if you have liked this look and stuff, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.